I got a 20K loan from Penfed. And less than a week later, I got a $10,000 credit card from Penfed. And what I learned is that you got to do a few things to increase your odds of getting approved. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Level Up Finance, where we talk about money, mindset on the road to get millions. On this episode, we're going to talk about how to increase your odds of getting approved and what I did to get 30K worth of credit from Penfed less than a week. Before we get into this, shout out to Irish L. Jones and Marth Medard. I'm probably messing up your name, man, but those are two winners of the Flippy thing back there. Shout out to everybody else that was in the contest. You know, better luck next time because I'm definitely gonna have more giveaways. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. Now let's get into it. I got a loan for 20K for Penfed to do a renovation, you know, on these apartments, right? It should be enough for 2 apartments. And I got, you know, for ha-has, I went for another credit card with them. And I'm like, boom, I got 30K from Penfed. Then it got me thinking, like, my credit not even all that, and I feel like I get money almost anytime I want in the form of credit or, you know, loans. I feel like I get lines of credit, and my credit not even that great. So I'm like, what did I do to get to this point? Because I got credit before, but my credit was great. Had no derogatories, no lates, everything looked beautiful. So, but this time things not beautiful. Things is not that good looking, but I'm still getting credit lines, bigger limits than I had before when I had amazing credit. So I'm like, you know what? I think I got it. I got the blueprint, how to get money anytime you want. The first thing you want to do is build your foundation correctly. When I say build your foundation correctly, I mean use good products at the beginning. If you start from scratch, like a secure card, a secure loan. And if you're rebuilding your credit, secure card, secure loan. If you already have credit and you have credit cards, try to just use the good credit cards and eliminate the bad ones. If you got a one credit card or some of these bad credit cards and you're starting to have good credit, eliminate them. I actually canceled a couple of things like my secure cards, all of them, my credit one card, and I also canceled my grain account, which I liked, but it was only $1,000 tops for that grain account. The credit one was only $300, and the secure cards was cool, but I had so much unsecured cards getting approved for that I'm like, I want my money back. I canceled them, got my money back, and it was over. You know what I'm saying? But that's what secure cards do. It help you look good to other banks, whatever, because banks look at other banks with respect, not a shopping cart trick, none of that crap, you know? No store cards. I didn't use none of that crap to build my foundation. I wanted my foundation built on solid ground. You know, I have no problem with self. I have no problem with none of that stuff. But to me, when you do that mediocre stuff, you get mediocre results. Don't get me wrong. Self will increase your credit score. But I think that's about it. That's just like if self or a bank lend me $1 and then I had 10 months to pay it off. And I paid it on time, all the time, every single month, 10 cents. And I paid it off, my credit score would jump up. It would jump up. But do that make me lendable? Would a real bank look at my credit report and be like, I want to lend that guy $50,000. Wow, his credit report look crazy. It's not about your score because my score is not that great. Now next, you want to work with a credit union. You want to have a membership with a credit union. 2 of the credit unions I recommend that I personally use that I really love is Penfed and Navy Federal. Penfed, Navy Federal. Use those banks, all right? So you use a credit union, use a local credit union too. They're more flexible. They will give you bigger limits. And the reason why you want bigger limits is not because you want to, you know, swipe and just buy whatever you want and, you know, be in crazy debt. The reason you want, you know, big limits or whatever, because as long as you handle it well, banks will look at you like, oh, you have a $20,000 credit card and he never maxed it out. He's way below, 10% utilization every single month, or he pays it off every month. Wow, he's lendable. Next is pay your bills on time. Common sense. But the biggest thing is utilization. Have your utilization very, very low. The reason you don't want to look thirsty for credit, you don't want to look desperate for credit, you don't want to look like you're maxing out your car every single month, like you're living strictly off your credit, like you don't have any money. So you want to have your utilization low because you want to build a great pattern. You want to pay your bills on time. That's another pattern. You want to have low utilization every single month, because it's not like they only can look back 1 month, but they can look back 24 months and be like, okay, what is his history of paying stuff? What is history of utilization? And your utilization always maxed out, looking crazy. You increase your odds of being able to get money anytime you want, or being lendable. People want to lend you money because of, your credit report, basically is your pattern for the last 6 months, 12 months, 24 months. And then a bank gonna look at that, analyze it, and be like, how safe are we with giving him this? You want to make the banks feel as safe as possible. You got to work extra hard if you have bad credit and you trying to get this type of stuff. I have to work extra hard. When you have great credit, beautiful credit, you like a beautiful girl. You go in the club, everybody buying you drinks, everybody want to dance with you and everything like that. So if you build your foundation great, if you work with credit unions and get that relationship real good, if you keep your utilization real low and have a nice pattern over a good period of time, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, and you increase your income, that's a recipe for success. I did it. Look at my results. It's all over the channel. Look at my results. Results don't lie. All right. So hopefully you got something out of this video, and I just definitely want everybody to level up, get their credit good, get their income good, because in these times right now, you need as much help as you can get, right? So, if you like this video, give me one of these, give me a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll catch you on the next one, all right? Level up. Higher.